This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Still fighting for more. And then he goes with a juke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The tackle
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
Jabril Peppers.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Brees.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down back at the...
On 2nd down, Kamara. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 23-yard run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
7. Giants, nothing. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Giants.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup again.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of 10. And the Saints, first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Breeze with the handoff to...
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing on first down is Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Smith. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Breeze to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
This is Barkley, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle.
Jones on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Catch made by Slayton. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
Under 10. Check. Crunch.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down now, Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
95-56, 95-56.
Breeze now on first down. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quick hitch complete. It's Harris. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
No gain on the play.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now, Breeze again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Saints.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
He was taken down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down, Barkley. And he's got room. 20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 17-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On second down now, Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Critical play in this football. Because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Here comes Peppers.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh setter down. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 24, Giants 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kyler Fackrell gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Breeze pass.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score, Saints 20.